when we say numbers and everything, man, I try to stay away from the numbers, man. I think it's more than the 50,000, man. But you know, a Master P 50,000 might be $10 a piece.
That's true.
But a Chicago 10,000 might just be donations, brother. But
okay,
it is 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000 in the marketplace, brother. We are here. It is 9 billion of us, and yeah. We ain't playing no games in Chicago. Yeah, Harry J.
Absolutely.
I got units out here.
Absolutely. Now, growing up in Chicago, Soldiers at War was a group that definitely put out albums in the streets, put out thousands of albums in the streets. You're talking about from corner to corner. Now, name some individuals. You know, Master P has sold a lot of albums out the trunk as well. Now, name some individuals that inspired you to go on your journey to lead you here today.
Well, let me see. I'm glad that you said Soldiers at War, right?
Okay.
Because I'm a South Side person. I lived on the South Side my whole life, like South Side, South Burbs, Indiana. That's all me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you say Soldiers at War, I was coming out on the South Side. I got two sons right now. They both from 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? My first son is from the west side of 79th Street. My second son is from the east side of 79th Street.
Absolutely.
When I come out grinding, selling my CDs, and I come out the house, man, Soldiers at War was right there, man. You know, so shout out to Gingerbread Man. Shout out to all of the Soldiers at War, man. You know, Young Artino, Rope. I can't even mention all of their names, but shout out to all the Soldiers at War. Now, when you say my motivation, man, listen, we come out the house on the South Side, man, and we see stuff that's fucked up, man. I don't want to curse.
Okay.
Can I curse on here?
No, you cannot.
I see stuff that's
okay. We're gonna clean it up.
Yeah, my fault, man. You know we go back. I see stuff that's messed up on the South Side. So listen, man, it's like when you walk out the house, that's the motivation. You feel me? My grandmama used to cut the grass, keep the house clean, and all of that.
Okay.
You walk out the house, you see everybody else ain't really taking care of their business like they're supposed to, brother. So when you come out, you want to be able to have more than a regular job. You want to be able to you toss these units not as an excuse to have a job. You want to toss more. So when I look at the community, that was really my thing. Like I looked at people like Farrakhan trying to help the community.
Absolutely.
Because you either doing one or two things. You either messing up or you fixing up. So I was just trying to, when I come out the house, man, that's my motivation, to fix up. Plus, I just been rapping my whole life, man. Rap is me. Music is in me.
I definitely hear you. It seems like that you didn't choose music. Music chose you. That's what it sounds like. And it leads you up to this point, brother.
Listen.
And another thing, too, that we want to speak
You're
about.
100% correct. So you feel me? Music chose me. Everywhere I go, like look, I like being real, perfectly honest, brother. Damn it, I went to junior high in Gary, Indiana, because my mama had to get me away from Inglewood real quick. You feel me? Make a move, and I was go all the way out to Gary to go to the little school and shit. And then when I go to school in Gary, it was crazy. We had sock hops in the lunchroom.
Wow. Niggas
in the lunchroom just rapping and shit, kicking it. And man, dun, 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 ain't no future in your front. That was in our school. So it was like, this shit was made for me, bro. Everywhere I go, it was hip hop around and rap around, bro.
Johnny.
Kept me out of jail, too.
We're gonna try to keep it clean a little bit, brother. Now, when we talk about the growth in the music industry. When I say growth in the music industry, I mean the music industry is turning very, very independent. Now, we went to a time where, you know, people was downloading music illegally, albums were selling. Now it's getting to the point that everybody wants to be independent. We have social media platforms. We have publishing. People are publishing their music by themselves. People are running their own machine and becoming successful. Now, what's your opinions on the growth of the music industry? Because I see a lot of people that's trying to go independent, and people are getting picked up from labels that were independent.
I mean, man, you just said it, man. What you just said is, folks, is getting smarter. All right. Before, when the shit first started, when the music first started, man, it was, just a bunch of this is black man's hustle. Feel me? It was just a bunch of rappers trying to do their thing, and they didn't really know what they was trying to do, brother. They just was doing something, hustling. Hustling is one thing, but then when you get down to this music, it's the business. So it takes a cat to look at another cat and say, what are they doing? How are they doing this, to figure out how to learn the business? So then you had cats running from Chicago, running behind other artists, following them, looking at what they was doing to learn the business. So now You got cats that really got serious, and they after they learning faster. So now after they learning faster, they say, "Look, we're gonna do this independently. We don't need the label to do this because now we can do it." You know, life is like high school, so they looked at the teachers in this game, the Jay-Z's, the Puffies, the No Limit cats. You know what I'm saying? Masterpiece, and now you can go off of those role models. We got something to look at and say, okay, that's the daddy of rap. Let us.
And technology had a big part. The development of technology had a big part on the development of the artist. Because as technology gets better, it gives artists a better. Gave them the
outlet,
tools.
Of course.
Yeah, gave them the tools to build their platform.
I say that's right because it gave it like the rich dude that come on Kiyosaki.
Okay.
He was sitting in a Bentley and he was saying, listen, a rich man can't get rich off of hustling.
Okay.
He said the rich man can only get rich off of leverage.
Okay.
So in the music business, when we got technology, that gave us leverage.
Yeah.
But what also happened was that was the birth of the lazy rapper. That was the birth of the rapper that stay in the house and just do his thing and say that he a rapper and he on the computer doing his thing. But I don't want to knock nobody's art. Yeah. But you know, we had to separate the serious from the hobby.
Yeah,
from the hobbyists.
Yeah, and Chicago was really big on art.
Man,
you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of opportunities out here.
A lot of opportunity. Now, what we're going to talk about today is the physical versus the digital. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say the physical
is almost over.
Correct, but and when you say the physical is almost over, I feel like the artist is losing his leverage because back to what you were saying before, our artists will buy 100 CDs, and sell 100 CDs for $5,
right? Or $10.
Or $10.
Or maybe 10 because when the game first started, it was 10. You got a lot of good people out here that give you 10 for your music. It wasn't no problem.
Correct. So it's like, you know, we're entering a whole new lane where artists have to rely on the labels even more, on advertising, on streaming now. So now it's like an independent artist can sell a million records or 100,000 records,
right?
And have $1 million. But if they sign to a label and sell a million records, that's not enough.
We only get pennies on the dollar.
We get pennies on the dollar.
But you know, when you talk about the label, they gonna take it further than us. That's why we get pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
Bottom line, you know, but the technology gave us leverage, and like I say again, it put the birth of the lazy rapper in play. So, I mean, that's what you got right now, the lazy rapper, you feel me? And on the physical product, you still got people that's buying the physicals, man. I make a living off the physical product. You know, you got a lot of people in areas like maybe like Chicago is moving fast, man. We moving fast. Yeah. We got technology. We doing our things. But when you go to Bloomington, Iowa, Wisconsin, all the surrounding little suburbs around there, man, they just getting CD players. So now, when you run into somebody that's just getting a CD player and they just getting their first car, man, and your team is out there and y'all selling y'all music and the energy is there, that might be a fan for life. So you can't just stop, man. You feel me?
So you're basically saying, Johnny, that meeting an artist is just as valuable as meeting them on the internet and Facebook, or even more valuable.
I say meeting an artist in person is more valuable because he might not be a star at that particular time.
Yeah.
But in due time, if he do become a star, now you gonna always remember that moment when you met him. Like when R. Kelly. Yeah. Everybody know a time when they ran into Kales or Twister in Chicago. Everybody, man.
Definitely.
You feel me? So it's like, if you just had a Kale CD or just watched his videos, it wouldn't be as impactful, man. You know, you got to see these cats because it's all about, and first of all, in Chicago, it's all about seeing your struggle. To then help you progress.
Yeah.
Never one of our artists came out and said he was the richest dude out here and he was already on and he didn't need our love, he didn't need our support. None of our artists came out like that. All of our artists came out and said, we come from Chicago, we humble, and we need your support, we need your love.
Now, to me, hip hop is one of the biggest genres across the world at the moment. We're talking about endorsements from Versace, Gucci, even with Sprite, bubblegum, everything. You know, the NBA, the NBA commercials.
You damn right, because we hungry.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I want to ask you too, because there's a stereotype upon urban music that people only like. Black people only like rap. Now, tell me some of the demographics that you ran across, because I'm pretty sure that when you go out and do your thing, you don't just run across black people that likes the music. So express about what goes on out here, because some people don't really see what's going on.
I just want to tell them, man, I'm the blackest man in Chicago, brother. I'm the blackest man. I might be light-skinned, but my soul is one of the blackest souls in Chicago. And once you get to a certain level, you have to get out of that market to get to, our own people want us to blow. So what they saying is they want us to put enough pressure on ourselves to blow out of our own section. So if we blow out of our own section.
Like what about like Asian, like have you ever sold to Asian people?
Yes. They love us. They want to see what we talking about, what we doing. Just like we want to know what the hell is going on. What do y'all Asians be talking about? If they had an Asian rapper that was outside, I would be interested. What the hell is on his mind? What is he talking about? You know? So that's the same thing that they do. They look at us, you know, they're not going to buy everybody's CD, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are scared about people too, but if you get, you got the right swag, you doing your thing, they going to shop with you, man. It's just like sales, man. It's all sales, and everybody like to buy things with their money. So if you give them something nice, they going to buy it. Now look, the Asian market, Chinese market, white market, yes, they starting to love the music. When you look at Lil Wayne's concert and he doing his thing and you look out in the crowd, the whole crowd might be white and Asian. You know what I'm saying? So when I come home, I might not see a white person or Asian person at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not in my day.
Okay.
But when I'm grinding, they help a brother out.
Okay.
I got no problems with them. Okay. I had to go talk to them and understand them to understand I had no problem with them.
Okay.
You know, we might sit in Inglewood and sit on the block and we might talk about things that we don't know. And then that put us to the point where we'll knock anybody out and just not, you know what I'm saying? But they really cool, man. They really, they just probably don't want us in their area, but they cool.
Okay. Well, before we have any callers come in and voice their opinions about the things you have said or may want to chime in on anything else that's related to our topics today, let's go and check out one of your videos for a brief second, and then let's discuss about what it's about, how did you feel, and what type of message you was trying to display to the people.
Let's do it. That's perfect. That's my new video right here, man. Good investment. And I'm Johnny Phillips for the people, man. Y'all go to gasstationeverything.com, man.
Okay. Even though it's on the ground, it's still
Let's do it. It's my first time to talk to you.
What's up? Alright, so look. They will flag me for soliciting, so what we gonna do is, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna say, if you see these, I'm gonna put it on TV and just tell them like if you see this, guys, you know what it came from. So it's like, I'm just limiting it. And listen, what else?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be like the rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it right here, though. And it was crispy too, the video.
Thank you. Man. All my songs crispy.
Yeah.
We gotta do one together, man, and do another interview, man.
Yeah.
And you put our video up on. You want blue cheese too, man. Song number 6. Shot Town, baby. Thank you.